In this video, we're going to talk about figuring out the relative minor key to major keys. So for every key signature, you have both a major and a relative minor key that uses the same order of sharps or flats. So the step one of figuring out the relative minor is to first figure out the major key. Remember, our rule for flats is you go all the way to the second to last flat, and whatever that flat is your key. So our second to last flat here is E flat, therefore our major key is E flat major. Now there's also a minor key that uses the same combination of flats. And to figure that out, we're going to take our E flat and think down 3 half steps. So from E flat down a half step to D is 1. From D down a half step to D flat is 2. And from D flat down a half step to C is 3. So C is the note that we ended on. Therefore, our relative minor is C minor, and we write that with a lowercase c. Okay, so to recap that, you're going down 3 half steps from the major key to figure out what the relative minor is. Let's do another example. Okay, so first let's figure out the major key. Remember, our rule for sharps is you go all the way to the very last sharp and then up a half step to find the key. So our very last sharp to the right there is going to be G sharp. So if we go up a half step, that's A, so our major key is the key of A. Now there's also a minor key that goes along with this. We're going to use the same process we just did for the key of E flat. You have A. If you go down 1 half step from A, you have A flat, or since we're dealing with sharps, let's call that G sharp. So from A down a half step to G sharp is 1. From G sharp down a half step to G is 2. And from G down a half step to F sharp is 3. We landed on F sharp, therefore our minor key is the key of F sharp.